GE shares surging at this hour as the lights go out on the executive who had been tasked with bringing new energy to the industrial giant. Didn't happen. CEO John Flannery ousted after just 13 months in the C-suite. Shares fell more than 51% since August 1st of 2017 when Flannery took over the reins of the beleaguered conglomerate. Today we have the stock up 6.5%. Investors had been disappointed, though, with miss after miss on financial targets and a turnaround effort that many criticized as moving too slowly. New problems in GE's power unit were really the final straw for the industrial giant's board in this latest management shakeup for the one-time darling of the Dow. The man who's been chronicling the GE's fall from grace, Charlie Gasparino, is joining us now with news that I don't know if investors are going to like what you're about to break.
I'm going to do this story in Dr. Evil speak. I think they need Dr. Evil at GE to blow the place up, don't you think?
Yes, that's exactly what I think.
Here's what I've been speaking with former senior GE executives, guys that used to run the various units over there. And I'm asking them, because they're pretty plugged in inside the company still. As a matter of fact, GE is turning to some of these guys for suggestions and help recently. They've been talking to them as an ongoing basis since Jeff Immelt was ousted a year ago and replaced by Flannery, who was ousted today. Here's what they expect: a massive dividend cut or possible elimination of the dividend.
Total elimination.
That's what they're telling me. Now, take it for what it's worth. This is not the company saying it. These are the people that used to work at the company in senior positions. They do have sources inside the company. They believe that the cash crunch is so severe that he's going to have to at least cut it again. Remember, Flannery cut it once in half, I believe, from 24 to 12 cents, right? The new guy is coming in, and they believe that, what's the new gentleman's name again? Culp?
Yes.
They believe he's apparently has a very good reputation as a cost cutter. He was, we understand, he was basically put in place in the area. We got Lawrence Culp by Nelson Peltz, one of the activist shareholder who's on the board. And what these executives are saying is Culp's going to have to come in and cut it even more drastically and maybe eliminate it because the cash crunch is so severe. I did run this by a senior GE executive. This is what this person said. No decision made. Did not rule it out. Even the most severe part of it.
That's what they told you the last time.
And I was right.
And you were correct.
They
cut the dividend, and every other network said, no, they're not going to cut the dividend. You know what was fascinating
about this story? We should point out that a GE spokesman would not confirm or deny any of this. Here's what's fascinating. Back in March, I believe, I said that they may do another cut. Flannery came out and said it's in the realm of possibilities. A few days later, CNBC came out, David Faber, and said no plans to cut. I took some stuff on Twitter, as you might expect, on that story. Flannery came out over the summer, I remember because I was in Italy at the time, and said he was going to normalize the dividend.
That's a fancy way of saying cutting.
Cut. I think what happened here is that these guys saw the charge that they just had to take, which came out of nowhere, the cash crunch, and they're like, normalize it.
If that's normalizing,
you got to cut it.
See the big fall there.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Charlie, the total cash on the balance sheet that I see right now is around $13 billion. Is that a crunch?
Here's the problem that they have. They have pension fund liabilities. Okay. They have other liabilities. They have to spend money. I mean, this is a company that's got some issues. And, I think in order to deal with the cash problems, they have to cut more, by the way. This dividend, this is what we know. The dividend is for a massive cut is clearly on the cut table. The company's not denying it. A senior executive inside the company said so, basically confirmed it. The former executives are telling me they think it's gone, and or at least severely cut back. They're clearly thinking in that direction. So stay tuned. If you believe this is you holding this stock for the dividend, there is. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's a very good chance it might.
Charlie, thank you.
Okay.